Hey everybody, welcome to BombSquad. I'm Dan Stacy, and you are about to witness my nerdy family, and I use silly voices and exploding dice to tell a good story. And I don't think we have any announcements.
Nope,
so,
nothing.
RPG Emery shout out. I don't know. Did I have the stroke or did
That's
David
my
have
new
the stroke?
ringtone. Whatever that was. Anytime somebody calls me, it's Dan. Sorry, I gotta take this.
RPG MRE. The kernel pre-pop still has all the same nutritional value, just a lot. It lacks a few of the aesthetics.
You save
but
so much electricity.
It's easier.
Potential.
Yes.
Potential.
Yes. It has so much potential, but you know you can always just
Suck on it.
suck on it.
So, MRG, just so you know, it's gone now. Zach has a little bit
A little
left.
morsel left.
We had some really low-calorie Smart Pop popcorn. We're looking at low-calorie snacks that are filling Smart Pop popcorn. Yeah, that's just like pop-a-dop-a-doop-a-doop-pop-pop. And we had oranges.
And oranges.
Oranges. Delicious. High water content because that's going to actually help fill you up, which is good. That's the nice thing about fruit. And high water content and high fiber. Fiber is also incredibly satiating if you all didn't know that. So,
And they're also really low calories for oranges.
yes, for oranges
For
in particulars.
oranges.
In particulars?
This is only episode 2.
Back to you, Dan.
Hey, all right. I don't know.
The
Let's.
most satiating.
Oh, that's pretty good. I was gonna say the most particulars.
Or wait,
Or-
the most insatiable.
The least calorically dense episode.
Don't
That's
we
pretty
want
good.
it nutrient dense?
No.
Because
We're being self-deprecating. People like that.
Oh, okay, be self-deprecating.
Wait, now I don't know what I'm saying. I'm confused.
The most self-deprecating episode of BombSquad.
The most self-deprecating episode of BombSquad. Nice.
Feels like we're about to go hog hunting. Now, okay, that did not come out the way I was expecting.
Can we have already dove back in?
When you push the kid down the hill like sledding, and they slowly spin around backwards. There's nothing we can do now. They're
They're already going down.
What was the
Just to be clear, none of us have any idea. First of all, just to be clear, none of us have ever gone hog hunting. Second of all, we have no idea why any of our perceptions of hog hunting would be anything like what just happened since the intro.
I've never gone hog hunting either. What I meant to say, it came out too fast. I shouldn't say it came out. I said it. Dude, so I'm trying.
Okay, try again, but say it slower this time.
I don't even know.
you explain the song?
It's as if
The music
we are about
made me
to
think
hunt
of
hogs.
Wait. The music made me think of Fable. Fable made me think of the things that you kill.
Okay.
Belverines?
The little cave things. You go in the cave.
Hobbs?
Hogs!
We got it! That's it!
That's the word. That's where I was going. But I just blurted it out.
Oh my
That's what
gosh!
I do.
David's brain.
Oh man,
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Let's leave that one
Wow.
in the dust.
This has to go at the end, like where the bloopers are.
No, that's the start. There it is. There it is. That's the episode title. Hog hunting.
Reminds me of hog.
Reminds me of hog hunting. I'm gonna go save our witch. Reminds me of hog hunting. All right, what are you guys doing? I don't even know.
Dardanos.
No, yeah. So, do you guys want to go straight there, or or do you want to have some time to RP a plan?
Let's start. Well, did we already? Well, yeah, because we were
You guys are all kind of together. We
Yeah.
left off with Arkiro actually fumbling over some words,
Right.
And Brick being like, "What did you say?"
I
Yeah,
said,
"What are we doing?" Or oh,
I
man.
don't. I
You
had
don't know
said,
what we do.
I don't know what to do.
We have to. I said we have to start somewhere.
We have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
We should all hold hands and all hold on to Brick, and he'll shoot off with his rockets. And we'll, like Peter Pan.
I can still fly.
Oh, that's right. You have wings.
Is Peter Pan in this universe? Do we have a Peter Pan?
Sure, why not?
Little gnome shows up.
Yeah.
Cold.
Oh man.
Okay.
Peter Circus.
Where's
name.
Tink?
I'm following your plan, but maybe we could follow my lead and plan along the way. It is still going to be a bit of a jot.
What's
We
your thought,
need to
Tiri?
get to a place where we can have a private conversation, and this is simply not it. I'm afraid I don't know if Dardanos' house would be the place either, but as Brick said, it is a place to go nonetheless. If we have nowhere else to go, I think that might be the best. So, to Dardanos' house, but I would say be on your guard. Especially if we are already wounded, we are already tired, we have just been in battle. We are not in good shape. I do not feel that we can sustain that kind of combat for long. We need to be careful, and we need to be vigilant. This may not be something that we rush into, but that we are more on the cautious side, but hammers drawn, as always.
Maybe we could have a couple of the servitors just kind of, check us out or, magic something along the way.
Is there healing that can give you rest? Remove. There's remove.
Yeah,
fatigue.
restoration removes fatigue.
And is that? I guess I'm asking for healing that gives you you're now fully rested from a spell.
But what are you looking to gain? Arkiro has lethal damage. The best you could do would be to find which there would be a servitor that has the, I think it's the hospitaler. Oh no, extraordinary healing feat, but that still takes an hour. It allows them to heal lethal damage, but it will take a minimum of an hour.
We don't have time. We gotta go.
Indeed. Where's Proctor Mulla? I saw you talking to him.
I mean, he's
I don't remember.
he's directing some of the servitors.
Oh, he's still around? I thought he
yeah. There's a lot of
somewhere.
commotion going on around you guys as the guards are trying to get things settled and remove what is left of Galmar's body. There's a couple
Thinking about
servitors
hogs again.
inspecting it. So Proctor Mal is probably heading them up, inspecting Galmar's body right now.
He's right over there. But he wasn't in a place, nor do I know if he actually knew what specifically happened. But we could ask. Or
No, we need to move forward.
all right.
Let us go.
Is anyone actually down hit points?
That is an
I
excellent
don't
question.
remember.
Yeah, specifically
I mean,
hit points.
The answer to which I have not known in 2 months.
I know. You guys technically haven't taken time to rest, but I think if you don't have it in, whatever you're in. I mean, obviously the lethal damage stands.
I think when I saved my newest sheet, it eliminated the current.
Yeah, I think that's fine. You can be. We can all be. If you guys are going to take the walk over and not run, I'll say you guys can all be at full health.
I was at
outside
like
of-
4.
Oh, can I do some healing on the go?
Yeah, I think we would roll for that. We'll
Okay.
have you roll to
And
heal.
Pim Pam also has healing. I just need a second to flavor up how she would express that magic.
Cookies. Cookies.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Great idea.
The happy cookies.
That's
Happy
for the
cookies.
happy cookies. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yep. So Pim Pam's gonna like probably like pull out a cookie and start shuffling the cookie until there is actually a stack of cookies where there was only one cookie to begin with. And then is going to start handing out cookies.
That's awesome. All right, so let's have Brick and Tiri roll. Brick, what are you doing for your heal, flavor-wise?
I'm checking out Arkiro's wounds, and Ajax knows bird anatomy, and I guess we'll like try to.
I mean, you
apply
have the
some,
equivalent to a certain amount of biofoam, something like
Right.
that you can utilize.
Maybe there's some exposed hollow bone somewhere. Just push it in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can do that. Sounds good. I'll roll it up. I'm having you roll just because they're under pressure and you're moving forward.
22.
Nice. All right. I think that gets you your max. What are you're using?
Logic.
Logic. Okay. So I think you have a probably level 3.
Oh, Pim Pam will be using creation, I think.
Awesome.
I have presence.
Don't
I
forget
can
her
heal with
advantage for
presence.
well-rounded if 2.
Wait, can I heal with presence? Or can I heal with logic?
You can heal with logic. Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Dang it. I have presence.
I mean,
it's
I'm not
higher.
going with straight what the power level is.
23.
23, perfect. We're just doing a CR sort of thing to see could
Okay.
you guys do it on the run. So yeah, Brick's doing some biofoam spray, so he's spraying this. Maybe you could flavor it a little bit for Akiro as you're going.
It's like silly string, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is like silly string and it gets everywhere. And it's, neon colors. No.
Ooh.
I haven't really thought about how this would work. I would think it would come out of my wrist at the opposite point of where the blades come out. Or maybe even like Spider-Man style. Something out of here.
Yep.
And it's so like I could hold someone down and also spray it at the same time to apply it inside of a wound rather than spray it on top of it.
Yep. Nice. Stings a little bit. Ajax will probably say something like, we've got to be using that carefully. I don't know how we could precisely restock the supply.
We'll figure it out. We gotta go.
All right. Meanwhile, munching cookies.
Munching cookies. Yep. So, I think that our heroes will probably have like some sort of an Easter egg on it because birds. that
Literally,
makes sense.
or like he'll
like
be
the
eating
frosting.
it and be
The
like,
frosting design
oh.
will be like an Easter egg.
Okay.
And then a sea turtle with wings for Iliad. And then Brick's. I think probably be a star.
Nice.
Because I'm a star, right?
Yeah, just a bright, brilliant star. And then Tiri's will be a bowl soup.
Nice, yes.
Oh, that's good.
Legend point for Pim Pam.
Yeah, there we
Those
go.
are nice. Well done.
Nice catch.
Awesome.
Man.
All right, so you guys take off. It's going to take you about...
It's a while. This
Yeah.
is such a weird transition.
Can I? So, but that's a good point because Brick is shaken up.
Right.
I feel like what Brick would want to do is be like a low key cautious walk, looking everywhere because I don't know what's happening, and we just fought Galmeyer, Defiant Riot, and now we're off to find Ingrid. Everyone's against us. It feels like. So
Maybe you should talk about that.
You guys can talk on the run. That's fine. Because it's going to take you at least... Because we said 20 from where you were to there. At least that, if not a little more. 20 to 30 minutes.
So who is leading? Like, what's the pace? Because
Tiri's leading, but not rushing anyone.
Okay.
And not like threatening to go off with her without anyone if anyone straggles behind. She would probably stop for a moment and take notice and kind of like, come on, Iliad, you know, like not. But otherwise, she'll default to pace setter.
Okay, but not like, oh, we're running to.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's kind
Yeah.
of what I was
It
thinking.
is dark now too. I mean, when you're passing through the city, there's still celebrations going on with the festival. So fireworks, there's lights out, people with sparklers and torches are lit and magical lanterns. So there is lighting as you're passing through there, but it's dark to start since you're coming from outside the city walls back in. So if you guys are going at a normal pace, we'll say it's probably about 30-minute walk.
Okay.
At a good walk,
Yeah, so Brick would.
So I'm laughing because Mom's in the mall, sort of.
What? Because what?
Mom's in the mall, speed walking.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay. Now I get it. I have the image.
Yeah. But yeah, a good
Yeah,
pace.
so Brick is walking at a good pace, but like looking left and right, and yeah, I get his helmet would be up at this point. Arkira, where are you?
I'm going to be next to you. I'm reserved. I'm allowing Tiri to move ahead, and especially if you are doing the foam thing, I have to be at least near
Right.
you, next to you, and then even afterwards, I think I would stick by you. I understand that. I don't understand what you're feeling. I understand maybe not even how you're feeling, but that you are feeling, right? And the few interludes that I've had with Brick, this is a necessary walk for you. Mm-hmm. And we had this on the beach. And
Our walk on the beach?
Our walk on the beach. Our first date.
I love it when Austin
you shot
does
me.
this. Like that's always
And you shot me.
yes.
On
Well,
our
that was
first-
before the walk, though.
We needed the walk because you shot me.
Yeah. Yeah.
he's not
Yeah.
like channeling his wife right now, and they've never had this conversation before.
She doesn't shoot me with unseen lasers. She just throws cheese sticks at me.
Yeah.
That's different.
Well, you know,
That's different.
So much.
it's either
love
that
it
or
so
the
much.
children.
Yeah, she'll throw the children at me once in a while. too.
Yeah.
No, I want to respect the silence, but I also have a lot of burning things that I know that I want to talk to you about, and that I know that you want to be able to say. Brick, as we travel and as you are applying this, I'm not quite sure what this is. I need to know how you are feeling. And I know that might not be possible to describe at this moment, but I need to know that you are at least of clear enough mind for us to proceed. Because if you are not, then we need to stop. We
It
cannot do this
doesn't
without
matter
you.
what I feel. We have to act right now. We cannot keep floundering like this. We are taking hit after hit, and we have to get to a point where we can just stand and breathe. But we're not there yet, so we have to keep pushing.
And where could we do that?
When we find Ingrid.
And do you really think that it will stop there?
No, but we need to.
If we don't stop at some point, we may never find Ingrid. Rest is needed. If we get to Dardanos' house and we do not find anything there, what then? We're just going to figure it out at that point? I think it would be wise of us to perhaps have a second plan. Would you be able to think about where you would like to go next if Dardanos' house does not provide any answers?
Look, we'll get there. We'll figure it out there. If we have no leads, if we have nothing, then we can breathe. But as long as the trail's hot, we gotta follow it.
Very well.
Tiri, Elliot, want a moment? Or should we jump to arrival?
Yeah, I almost felt like for Iliad, typically being relatively lighthearted and the trying to be a center of attention, all of a sudden a little bit of realism hits him. Because I don't know, how long has Ingrid been gone at this point?
A couple hours now.
Okay, a couple hours.
Yeah.
So it's not as long as I
We're
was
probably
thinking,
getting,
but-
by the time you get there, it's been 2 hours, hour and a half.
Feels like 4 months.
So I feel like Iliad kind of stridle? What is the word? Walks
Straggles?
up. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Walks up next. I'm walking with you, Tiri.
Okay.
And
Hog waddles.
yes,
The
that
opposite
is
of
it.
straggles.
That's the one.
But I feel like it's almost like the youngness coming out in him, but it's like the realism, you know, the glory has faded from this epic moment, and now we're like, Ingrid's still missing.
Jerry's kind of satisfied that she doesn't have to encourage Iliad along. He did man up. Good,
At
good.
that point. Tiri.
Yep.
We're gonna find her, right?
Oh yes, absolutely. We're probably gonna find that she's fine. She's already kicked all of their butt, and it's gonna be an epic disappointment. But witches are hard to get rid of, so I trust she's hardy enough to handle it.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, she... Does our hero seem tense to you? I mean, maybe our hero's a little bit tense.
I am a little on edge. I apologize.
It's understandable.
I don't like those beeping gulls.
Thank you, Tiri. I don't know. It's just something. I never felt quite like this before, but just something feels strange. Especially after what we just saw, but
Yeah, you don't see stuff like that every day, but you think about it, and it's things like that that you're really gonna remember. I mean, a year from now, that's still probably gonna be pretty hot stuff.
I'd like to think that I'll approach it that way.
Yeah. Whereas, you know, Ingrid being gone for a couple of hours probably won't be that big of a deal. Like, we'll find her, and we'll move on, and we'll get ready for this big fight coming up.
Speaking of a big fight, we did just come from a big fight. I'm kind of hungry. I've got some crumbs here. Would you like some crumbs?
Pim will probably like hold up a cookie, but Shirley, no, actually, I see you munching out of that pack every day, all day. What is actually in that lunchbox of yours?
Well, food does always make me feel
I think
better.
Tiri will like actually like needs a trail snack, and will actually try and reach.
I'll share as we progress. I feel like he reaches in and finds
Roll a
something.
d4 for me, Elliot.
Don't stop.
No more
Chocfee
eggs.
Don't.
A D4,
Yeah.
which they don't roll. A 1.
Thank God.
Okay. All right. So you each got one.
Oh, you each got one.
Well, Tiri reached in.
You said share.
I got slapped away.
You got slapped away.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Did I say that? I
No,
did
you
say that.
did it. You pantomimed.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
I'll get it.
I'll get it for you.
There are still 1 or 2 muffins
It's
in there.
delicious.
Now let's
That's
see.
right. I do.
Is there a replication spell in Open Legend? I'm
Yes.
thinking like the Oblivion glitch where you could like go in your menu and
Oh,
hey.
duplicate gold.
I got.
There actually is.
Is
I have
there?
emergency
Called
rations.
sustenance.
Helps heal lethal damage. I give one to him.
What do you need to access a creation?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's the item.
Oh, it
you
takes
have.
1 hour to work through the system.
Yeah, most healing lethal damage does.
Well, give it to him now,
right.
and in an hour.
Akiro, I have a special ration for you.
I am not hungry.
Well,
currently.
I don't know, just give it a taste.
Elite, how many magical items are in Felicity's backpack?
I've got 1. These are the things you're talking about, right?
Correct. Yes.
2, 3.
Okay. Tiri and Iliad both roll a d4 for me.
Oh, I have mana. Moist bread.
1.
Okay.
David, roll a d4.
Ooh, and a speedy chocolate chip muffin. Oh, whoops. Thank you.
Oh, here we go.
4.
Wait. We still have the muffins?
Oh, yes. They are not moldy.
Yeah, Ingrid threw her muffins in there.
Drop this.
Felicity's backpack is specially designed to store food for an elongated period of time.
Still got a 4.
It's a bag of holding.
I was
you were right the first
impressed
time.
by the magic spears, but now the fact that we have a refrigerator that
Yes.
we can carry our
Correct.
Better than a refrigerator.
That's why we
like-
discussed you probably don't want to shove Nori in there because there's no atmosphere in there.
Suspended animation.
Yeah.
Why is there a
Kind
reason why
of.
we don't want to shove Nori in there?
So
This
Okay.
music and Nori just floating
both of you. Wait,
for eternity.
do you have Felicity's
By
backpack?
Stephen
Who has
King.
Felicity's
He
backpack?
does.
Sorry.
No, I mean the actual mechanics. Look, hold on, give me 5 seconds. Keep RPing.
Yep.
Delicious. Tasty.
What is it?
Sprinkled with
Oh, okay.
brown sugary breadcrumbs.
Iliad and Tiri both roll D100.
It
Sure.
has protein in it.
David, stop it!
Blue is the tens place.
Stop. Let go. He said a
67.
D100.
67.
Oh,
okay.
a D100.
Just a
I was
normal
on a
Chocfee
2.
egg.
Or a 4. Whichever were we on. A D100.
I
What is a
died.
D100?
So you roll 2 D10s,
Oh.
and the ones that are double digits are the tens place, and the ones that are single digits are the ones place. All zeros
Okay.
is 100.
I've never seen this before. It is double numbers.
In his defense, rarely do we.
Yeah.
It's true.
Roll
I did.
the percentile.
Yeah,
All right, so that means
I think Kristen may
210?
have removed the.
No,
Did he say
David.
2d10?
2010.
2010%.
What?
So the double digit is your tens. So what'd you get?
So I got a 2 and a 1 and a 0. So it means 210. Isn't that how it works?
Can he have that?
Yeah,
Can
you
he
can
give
have
him-
Comment down below. Tell me I'm right. Tell me.
Iliad.
What is it? So it means 12?
12%. Yes.
12,
10.
Dumb. I thought it was hundreds.
You
can't
just had
just
a normal
waste that
Chocfee
zero.
egg.
This
is
So
the
if you guys
hundreds.
remember, for each day that non-magical food is stored in Felicity's backpack, it has a 10% chance of procuring one of the magical elements of other magical food in there. So you put magical food in there, the
Okay.
bag kind of stores the magical
like
abilities.
onions in the fridge and
Kind of, yeah, and
yes.
everything. Yes, that's exactly it.
Okay.
So the food's been in there, I think 2.5, 3 days.
with a 12% chance that it was.
So no, you had to roll 70 or higher.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it doesn't.
Is what I'm doing. I'm doing the upper end, so 70 or higher, and you would have gotten a magical effect.
After
but for you
thinking
guys,
about-
just tasty, absolutely delicious Chocfee eggs.
And it resets Iliad, which is what we needed.
So
With some salt on it.
an emotional boost. Okay. Anywho,
Sea salt
On we go.
remember-
twisted on.
okay.
Dardanos'
Hop a
house.
wall, get over down the street.
Yep. Yeah,
Do the
you guys festivate.
festivities.
He's walking down the
Yeah,
street.
can I like roll a just because of how paranoid Brick would be?
Yeah,
can
yeah.
I roll a perception to see if there is anything that?
Yeah. No, go ahead. And because you have your companion, you have advantage on perception rolls. Which, as long as Pim Pam's around,
Pim
Tiri
Pam
would
was.
have
I
that.
was gonna say Pim Pam would probably be scouting around by bouncing around rooftop to rooftop. Tiri's not looking around because she's confident that things are gonna work out when we get there.
Okay. Give yourself one more advantage for Pim Pam scouting around as well, paying attention.
Do much because I got 2 6s on the d6. No.
That's all right. It's worth trying.
I got 666. 2 6s on the
That's
d6
Beautiful.
and a 6 on the d20.
Beautiful. All right. Explode those sixes.
Well, you summon the mouth.
Another 6.
Stop.
Wow.
And the ears.
It's still not high, so it's just 21. But
Didn't the other 6 explode?
Yeah, but it was advantage, not inclusive.
Yes, right. Sorry, I got excited by all the 6s.
Got excited by
Gave it to him.
666.
Give it to him.
Yeah, all of it. So 21 total?
21 total.
21 total. Okay. All right. I'm going to save it for after you guys have time for the RP at the house. Then you will find something.
Okay.
So, because I think story-wise, it'll be nice to have
Yeah.
it there. So, you guys arrive at Dardanos' house. So, it's near the House of 𝒔𝒅, which is kind of like the religious library for the dragon faith. And he has a small house right near it where a couple servitors, live. There are apartments where servitors can live there. And when you get there, you know right away where his house is because there is a huge gaping hole in the wall of this one house, and there are 2 𝒔𝒐𝒏𝒄𝒂 guards, 𝒔𝒑𝒏𝒄𝒂, dressed with the 𒔑𝒏𝒄𝒂 armor, standing on either side of it. And the house, the room, it's like the first floor, so it's like a 1-bedroom apartment basically. So each floor on these like 3-story buildings has an apartment, and it's below a huge hole is blown into the side of the wall.
So is this just like housing for priests or something?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys
Attached
are
to-
in the religious district. I don't know if whoever may have
I
the
do
map
have
in
the
their
map, yeah.
notebooks. So you guys are at 12 is the House of 𝒔𝒅.
Nice.
So it's like right next door to the House of 𝒔𝒅.
What
where he
floor
lives.
is it?
First floor.
Okay, so we can walk right up to the hole and
Yep.
step in if we need to.
Correct.
What
Yes.
does the hole look like? Are there any distinguishing features? The presence roll,
Like explosion
Reception roll.
or
Blown out
Yeah.
or blown in?
like
It is blown into the house.
okay.
And no, I don't think you need to do any other perception rolls.
Okay.
Because Brick's going to have it covered. But as you're looking, blown into the house, so it's a stone foundation for the first floor with a larger wooden floor built out aside of it. And so the stone foundation is blown in there, and you can see it was into the bedroom part of the house, and there was a chair there inside with the bedroom. There's a little desk to the side. The chair was in the middle of the room and knocked over, and the stone is all collapsed in on it there. And
Normal stone. Are there charred pieces? Does it look like fire? Does it look like
no charred. Yeah, it looks like
someone knocked on the wall into the house?
a tornado hit it very specifically. Yeah, there's no heat or damage of fire.
Okay.
Yes, it's more like
a giant hammer just
a giant hammer. Yeah, you would absolutely, giant hammer, giant fist, something that doesn't make heat.
Okay.
Definitely smashed through it. And you don't see Servitor Dardanos present, just the 2 𝒔𝒐𝒏𝒄𝒂 guards outside of. They're keeping people away from here. There's not much activity here because you guys are higher up, if I remember. Sorry, I don't have the map up with me. But you're higher up in the religious district toward the center. And you guys had come from, as you're looking on the map, the lower left end outside the city. So that one path that heads out. Yeah. Yep, that's where you guys came
Sorry.
from.
No. We're coming from here, and
okay.
we're working our way up,
up.
and that's where we're going to be.
Yeah, so that's where you guys are. And that's what you see. It looks like whatever happened, the guards have settled. There's no one else there right now.
so there's just a hole in the wall and no guards.
No, there's 2
people.
guards.
Oh,
2 �𝒏𝒄𝒂 guards standing at the hole in the wall. But they seem chill. They notice Archero, of course, and
I'm going
nod
to push
him.
forward ahead of the group. Report.
Liedlinger Archero, were sent here after report of explosion in house.
What kind of explosion?
I don't know, magical of some sort. We were only brought here afterwards. 𝒔𝒐𝒏𝒄𝒂 came to inspect after we were summoned.
Was there anyone with him?
𝒔𝒐𝒏𝒄𝒂, no. Servitor Dardanos was, of course, here. He claimed that there were some people that had broken into his house, and they were shouting when he
Broken
arrived.
into. This seems like a lot more than just broken into.
Yeah, this was prior to whatever happened when he went into a house to confront said individuals. They fled, but some other robed and hooded figure came up and Well, of course, Servitor Dardanos was inside the room. He barely was able to cover the woman who was in the chair, and they fell.
Pause.
Yeah.
What woman in the chair?
I do not know.
What did she look like?
She older lady. I believe that Holshir recognized her name. He was taking a report back to the 𝒂𝒐𝒏𝒄𝒂.
Where did she go?
I do not know. She had left before we came here. Dardanos said she was in a hurry and asked where her cat was and then ran off.
Well, that's our witch.
Indeed. Halshir went to the 𝒂𝒂. Where did Dardanos go?
I do not know. He was gone
Who
by the
would
time
know?
we arrived. Perhaps Lesser Seat Holshir.
Trail's still hot.
Why would they have her?
We do not know who this robed hooded figure is. Holshir may have more information, but Dardanos said he blasted the hole in the wall, scared off the folks. But almost...
Dardanos blasted the hole in the wall?
No, he saw whoever it was, the hole blasted in.
Yes.
I am only reporting what I've been told.
Yes, I know, and you are doing very well. Thank you for your help.
Yeah.
What is your job right now?
Just to protect the home until they can make a temporary structure to close the home back in for Servitor Dardanos.
Very good.
They had Ingrid locked up in a little dinky room?
No, it is Dardanos' room, correct?
Yeah, this is Dardanos' apartment. It is assigned to him for his stay in Avisen.
Very good. May we go in and take a look around?
Yeah.
Is there anyone inside?
No, just the two of us.
Do not let anyone come in. Do you understand me?
Yeah, they both straighten up.
How many floors are above this
Two.
floor?
It's a total of three stories.
All right, I'll just simply tell the guards to stand by to dig us out in case something happens.
They will stay outside, give you guys enough space to feel like they're not hearing whatever you're saying, but they are watching everybody.
Can we roll a perception? See what we see.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, then should we? I wasn't sure if you guys
Do I
want to talk it
smell
also.
cat fur?
Okay.
I definitely had a plan. If you guys want to roll for perception and do those kinds of things, absolutely do that.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll do that while you're doing
If
your
Does anyone have, unless I can do this, barrier?
I don't think so.
Iliad,
I
does
do.
that need
you
protection?
now
I do now.
check the Falcon's mandate,
Only you need protection for barrier, right?
unless you have vowed an oath to the Falcon who gives you access to protection through your
Got it.
influence. Also, remember you have extraordinary focus now too.
I don't understand.
I wanted.
The Falcon's mandate, the item. Did I print that for you?
No, I don't think so.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I apologize.
I thought I
gotta
had written
print
down everything we
Tiri's
talked
hammer
about.
too. But yeah, you have access to barrier, restoration, and heal now.
Heal, restoration. Okay, that was
And
the one that I
barrier.
didn't write down. Barrier.
Yes, barrier.
I don't know if there's another way to do this,
Yeah.
because, and,
Of course.
but I would like to make essentially a cone of silence for us,
Gotcha. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming barrier.
Yes! Does anyone know? Cone of silence.
Oh, from Get Smart.
Yes! That's what it is.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. This is the best day of my life. I love this one so much. We can still hear you. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's interesting.
I have.
I mean,
Aura.
yes, I think there's a way to do it. I think barrier makes perfect sense. Aura could as well, except I don't know how it would work through
So
Brit.
I would do the barrier to create this cone of silence.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. I don't know if there's a
Tiri
specific
casts aura of mind your own business on anyone who seems to walk by too close
Right.
to the hole in the wall.
It was more of in case there were eavesdroppers. You had mentioned that there are 2 floors above us, and we don't know what kind of listening
Right.
devices.
Oh, that's
or-
it.
There's
If
this-
is there a darkness but with
There is
silence?
darkness. Yeah, I'm totally comfortable with us just doing this. There's the silence bane, but that makes someone else not be able to make sound.
It's- we're-
but we're
we're
basically
asking
doing
for a
that to
deafness
ourselves.
bane. Correct.
That's-
Right.
We have to follow the rules as written. It's not about the flavor. You can't just make this stuff
You
up.
can't just make this up. In a
not
world
like this
with
is open
gnomes and
source or anything like
dragon,
that.
talking dragons.
On the
and
next
stuff.
episode of Closed Legend.
I was just trying to think if there was actually something in there. I'm sure there is. Comment below if you know what we're talking. But yeah, I'm totally comfortable. I like the sense that Iliad is, because you've got some new abilities. If everyone's comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Pop
I
on
do
the
like
Discord.
just flavor-wise that Tiri's eyeballing every passerby.
Oh yeah.
And the guards think that the
so
people are scared of the guards, but they're not.
Tiri, keep a watchful eye out. Great, that looks good.
And Iliad goes,
Yeah.
whoa!
Iliad, I do
The
want you
shirt
to,
rips, right?
Just kidding, yes.
for reasons
And a hair pops out.
only I know, roll for me, please, on the barrier.
Okay.
Just because they're,
Rolling influence,
not-
I would imagine.
Correct, yes, because with the Falcon's Mandate, it's your deific item, and it grants you the ability to use these three boons from protection through your influence. And you have extraordinary focus. Sorry, we're helping David because he's just
No, that's fine.
leveled up a lot.
Yeah.
So you're rolling actually
Now I got some
a
muscles.
D20 and 2D10s.
He's got
2d10.
Remember, because
Nope.
you got extraordinary focus with your flute. So when you roll influence, you're rolling a dice pool higher.
Why did I not remember that? I wrote it down.
Ooh.
That's extraordinary focus. Yeah.
Even if you have 2?
I thought that was...
Yeah, I just
Every
whatever.
die in the
So
tier
he's a
is-
6 in influence, but when he rolls, he gets to roll as if he's a 7.
It's still the power level 6, but he rolls.
It increases the dice
the
pool.
8 die.
And the
There's-
average.
and then the one with my daggers is something different.
Yeah, you have
That's what I
attack
was
specialization with your daggers and lethal strike. Anyhow.
Ooh,
and,
exploding. 18, 19, 29,
oh man, okay.
33.
33, exploding
That's
on the
mighty at high
D10.
levels.
Nice.
When it would cost like 10 to level up an attribute, but you can actually just roll that level.
Yeah.
Yeah, extraordinary focus is one of the
All my
ones.
idea.
Oh, yes.
I know, buddy.
I called Darren and so all of a sudden he went to level 4 and he just knew all the rules and
Did.
everything.
I figured it all out.
We still
It's
roll
like
a
this
D20,
thing.
right?
You like try to give him my stand. Shut up. Extraordinary focus. Listen to me. Shut up. Extraordinary focus. Bring me this back.
That's exactly
Okay.
how the conversation went.
So, Iliad, think for a second on how you want to flavor that.
All right.
Brick, with your perception, as Ajax is scanning around, a couple things you catch, actually. You're looking outside, you catch Tiri eyeballing some passersby and stuff, and you see on the ground where the people are walking, you get a little white, a twinkle of white. There's something on the ground there that catches your eye.
Immediately go pick it up.
Okay, it is the collar that Moloch wears with the moonflower around it. And then on top of that, Ajax says, I'm picking up some kind of strange temporal warp of some sort inside the room.
Temporal warp?
It's as if, I don't know, the suit's not quite sent for this, but I'm picking up some kind of distortion within the space-time continuum.
Can you pinpoint an origin or
I don't know. It's just like, I wish I had higher level sensors for this, but something is off in there. And I'm just,
is it dangerous?
I don't know. It could be. I mean, if it broke open. You know, it kind of reminds me of that witch. She had that kind of around her. And I said witch, and I was serious. Anyways,
Welcome to the club.
something, when she could pull things out of her pockets.
Okay.
I assume some kind of, it's almost like a Dyson sphere idea, right? Larger space, or within, I don't know.
Or a pocket dimension?
Yes, yeah, I suppose.
Brick, what did you find?
It's Moloch's.
Where did you find it?
On the ground where everybody's walking. He wouldn't have just dropped this.
No, of course not. Is there anything else that you noticed?
There's some kind of pocket dimension in this room. Or at least there was.
A pocket dimension. What?
Like a large space that can be hidden in a very small area. You know how the witch pulls things out of her pockets that are
Yes,
really
or
large?
like the backpack from Felicity.
Yes, precisely. It's some kind of...
It is here. Do you know where it is?
No, I just can pick up the remnants of some kind of spatial warp. I can pick up the leftover essence of
Take
this.
me to. Tell me when I'm close to it, and I want to start like walking, and just.
Around where the chair would have been sitting, but now it's tipped over and smashed.
Wouldn't we want this to have been silenced at this point, or no?
Yes, the silence
matter?
is up.
Tiri's,
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Tiri's
Oh,
got
I
this
see.
covered. I exploded on the D20. I got a 39
Wow.
on presence to intimidate away. I
let's
did
play!
people
Here it is.
through the ceiling. Make sure they're not watching. I'm just like,
You're glaring at air molecules when they start to propagate sound. Like,
Okay, wait, Tiri, here.
Pim Pam.
Well done, well done.
In their own bedrooms are going, I feel like I
I
can't
hear
take
somebody
off my
move
clothes.
upstairs. I'm just like, bam, throw the hammer.
Somebody's looking at me.
That's beautiful. As you go and throw the hammer and the sound starts echoing, Iliad, what does it look like when you cast your spell?
So since being extraordinary focus, of course I'm gonna use my flute. What?
I'm still laughing about Tiri.
Oh, I was gonna say because I had
Yeah.
to say, well, being the extraordinary focus.
Yes, yes.
No, but so as he pulls out the flute, it almost feels like you know the Matrix when he like flexes and like time and space almost goes and then like contracts.
Yeah, yes.
It's like almost that as I pull out the flute, everything contracts, then comes back in, but then the sound almost comes out of the tattoo in a sense.
Okay.
Like it's not like sound, but like a wave. It's silent.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
The absence of sound. What I like is Tiri hears someone talking upstairs, smashes her hammer, and that resounding thud gets cut in half as the like, and then the guards like turn and look, but then they catch eyes with Tiri and they're like, we didn't see anything. We know nothing.
The hammer hits the ground and doesn't clatter as like bounces back and forth. Just
Very
like,
unsatisfying.
jelly, like,
I like that a lot. You guys now have a zone and a cone of silence around you.
so are you telling me that inside of this space could be some kind of manifold where there is another space?
Yes, absolutely. There was. I don't know if it's still in existence. I'm more seeing the after effects of it.
Could this be also related to Felicity's realm? Where Helga comes from?
Potentially. I don't remember seeing quite. No, hers was different.
Okay.
I didn't have that spatial warping that I'm seeing here.
Could Ingrid have escaped on her own? And
Why
know
would
if she's
Malik
got
leave
that-
his collar?
maybe it's time.
clue?
Which direction was it pointing?
I'm assuming it's a.
Yeah, it wasn't
Circle.
pointing in any particular direction. It did the way of. It's hard to guess,
Was
I guess.
it broken? Was it unclasped? Was it
Broken.
slipped? Okay.
Oh, it was broken.
Yes.
they were holding on to that.
It was like
okay.
a leather. You don't actually. This is probably the first time you've really seen it because it's been buried in fur, and you
Right.
just get that glance. It was. Sorry. I just apologize to future Dan when I'm editing this because I touched my mic.
Awesome.
Space time warping.
Wow. Now,
Wait,
It's a
now
real
we are
thing.
in it.
I'm
You
sorry.
need to audibly say, "I forgive you."
No.
It will be good
And you
for
need
you.
to film yourself saying, I forgive you, and
forgive
put
you.
it in the corner looking down.
Oh, that's really funny.
And while we're laughing now, you need to be going,
Kind of
yes.
like a Riker laugh. Okay.
Maybe with her terrifying presence, Tiri will walk into the center of the room, just kind of go, ha 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 ha, and like try and rip the air open, and see if there's
grab
any.
where can I grab?
Gonna roll might.
Rolling mic. All right.
Rolling might.
I will say that Pim Pam was invisible, and as soon as you did that laugh, she's invisible. She's visible now. Mama's on her roll. What was I gonna say? So that as
The
you guys are
broken
talking,
collar.
Adrix says confirmed. I'm noticing that the effects are wearing off. So either it's closing or it's already happened, and we're just catching the end of it.
Okay, so we can open it back up?
I suppose if you knew how.
Where is this? So the center of-
21 to rip open space and time.
Tiri flexes.
Success!
The most beautiful flex. Every muscle is just tensed. She looks great. But space and time doesn't rip apart. It was a really good try, though.
Brick is going to take out his pistol and start firing at the center of wherever Ajax points him to, where the
Interesting.
distortion's coming from.
Yeah. All right. Roll your agility, and with Tiri's might roll, you're gaining advantage on the roll. Maybe you guys are actually going to rip space-time.
Nice.
But this is interesting because of the way your gun, I assume the Jadar pistol,
Yes, the Jada.
because of how it works.
Arc hero, glare hard at the center of the room.
What is going on?
If we all shout at the same time.
27?
Ripping open space and time and getting our witch back.
Want to spend a legend point on it?
Yeah, I do.
I am the legend point, so come on.
I am the
Do you
legend.
want me to
point.
re-roll?
No,
D8.
you're close enough to
you
it that if you spend a legend point, I'll give it to you.
Okay, because I would have gotten another 7
Oh,
of
yeah.
the D8.
For sure. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. No, absolutely. Basically, you're getting that CR30 heroic. Perfect. This is funny. So as you fire and you put your gun in the point of origin.
Can I, like, push Arcuro out of the way and, like, just start firing? I didn't tell you what.
Well, you've pulled your JR pistol. Archero's gonna. I'm pulling my bow and I'm getting ready to.
Yeah.
And just in terms of if this is going to produce something,
Yeah.
and we don't know, especially from a different plane of existence, then I need to be ready.
Right.
So my bow and arrow is pulled, and I'm pointing at the exact location that you're pointing your pistol and shooting.
And I feel like Pim Pam would just be like, guys?
Yes.
Am I the only sane one here?
So this is going to be a culmination of all these rolls now because you guys rolled a bunch. So Tiri's just a little off center, so you're like right next to Tiri where she's grabbing, and when you fire the gun, there's that kind of wump, like you want to hear a sound, you feel like you're supposed to hear a sound, but you don't hear a sound as Brick fires his Jadar pistol, and it smashes into the rock. There's no ricochet, it just smashes into the stone of the floor. But then where his gun is, and where just to the side of Tiri, all of a sudden space in front of you just rips apart and opens for a second, and you see into this dark space. It's like a tear in the air itself has opened up. And Tiri would have been knocked back, but because of your might roll, you actually are able to grab onto your hammer and like slide backwards a little bit because this space that's larger than the building itself has opened up, and it looks like this cavernous space, this dark cavernous space that's lit eerily from above with no source of light, and there's fog around so you can't quite see the edges, and there's a table in there, a metal table with strange instruments strewn about. And you have this moment to look in there and see all of this. You see a metal chair with some kind of like cufflinks that could be wrapped around. If someone was sitting in the chair, it locks their legs and their hands. Arcuro will spot, and this is because of all the rolls, the runes. There are runes etched on the cufflinks that like are some kind of anti-magic field. And then there are 4 cufflinks on this like table, almost kind of like my rolly table here. Like it almost looks like it's on wheels, but it's like this, like when like the tables doctors have all their instruments on, is out, but it has 4 cufflinks set in like a square pattern there with the same runes.
So, can I clarify? Is this like a space that's? It's not a portal. It's we're now seeing the space that was in this space.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
so it's almost like a shader that was just applied to the existing geometry.
Yeah. You guys are not going to have enough time before it closes, but like you could walk around and be on the other side and see into the other part of the room on that other side.
But a thing that comes to mind is if there is this backward thrusting force, Tiri could use that to load up the springs in her boots.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And try to fire off into that thing
Into the space.
as soon as they're charged up and click into spot.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm-
I
Roll
wanna
your
jump for
great
it.
leap with might. Go ahead, Arkiro.
I'm very aware of what this could mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to be able to see that, and I want to be able to stop Tiri. I would like to. I don't know what this would
Spending
mean.
a legend point.
Okay, I'm going to spend a legend point to
Give me another D8.
take the arrow that I have drawn, and I want to sling the chair with the runes on it, and I
Yeah.
want to bring it to me.
Okay. All right, roll your agility. Shoot that. Both of you are keeping an extra die because you're at advantage
And I'm
with the
going to
legend
spend
point.
a legend point.
So we're at 3.
Sorry.
Right.
Ooh, that wall. I'm
Okay.
so sorry, wall.
okay.
I'm
When
also
T1 and this
going to
exploded,
use
plus the
my-
one, so it's 22 plus.
Dan, does Brick
26.
know that it's closing?
Yes, I would say with that perception roll you initially had, yeah.
Okay. Could I do a teleport into it?
Yeah, absolutely.
26.
26.
Me
okay.
too.
All right, sweet. Okay. I'm just gonna wait on Brick's teleport, and then we'll kind of put this together.
I
Iliad,
feel
what
like
are
I
you
don't
thinking?
even know. I feel like Ellie's in shock. Like,
Yeah.
what the frick is this? But I feel like I should be doing something.
So
Could I use like a
Go ahead.
like if everyone else is acting and moving, maybe I'm just seeing things. Could I like? I'm trying to think of how I could take like a mental picture in my mind to remember everything exactly how it is.
Yeah.
Would that just be a perception roll or
You could use your observance perk.
observance? That's a perk that I have. I mean, that's a perk that I have.
Saved yourself.
That was close.
24 on the teleport.
Right there.
Okay. All right.
All right, I don't have to roll for that though. It's just my,
No. Yes, you just get it. Yeah.
I'm applying observant. Now,
Now, okay, cool. All right. So, this is all happening at once. Our Kiro is going to fire his arrow. I think just after Tiri and Brick move, because that's when you guys. Brick's the first one to see. Tiri's just going, taking the opportunity. Brick, you're the one that notices that it's closing again, and you teleport in. You catch the orrery spinning up and the slight flare, and you fire your arrow and grab onto that chair and pull it out with one of your arrows and start pulling as Tiri slide, and you hear that click. Maybe there's that click that Arkiro hears too
Sure.
as the boots just spring forward and dive, and Tiri, you can see Brick's right next to you. You guys are both diving and his thing is glaring. And Brick and Tiri dive through as the chair comes out and the portal closes.
oh no.
But Iliad, you catch, there's a small gem on the floor in that portal room, and as the portal closes, you just catch a glint in the floor of a small gem on the floor.
Of our floor or that floor?
Your
This
guys' floor.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to wrap up the episode because we're about at time. So excellent, nice guys.
I am.
Are we gonna have like 3 groups now? Where like we're gonna have to shoot an episode with Austin and David, then an episode with Zach and me,
No,
and then an
no, no.
episode with Kristen.
Because you guys will find out when you're inside there. So thank you guys so much for tuning in as always. Check out all the links. We have links to other Open Legend actual plays. We have links to the sound and music and ambience we use. So check out the links in our description for all kinds of good stuff. OpenLegendRPG.com, of course, for the full core rulebook. And if you enjoy what you're seeing here and want to support us, you can join the ever-growing forest called Avenue Studios. Become a seed in the forest and support us on Patreon, or you can join our locals community. Through either of those sites, you get access to our exclusive Discord where you can hang out with us, play games with us eventually, and we got movie nights on there, all kinds of good stuff, and of course, just chatting on Discord. It's always fun.
Reverse
And
psychology.
Discord
You
has
don't
already
wanna do
gotten
it.
an answer to me about how to create zones of silence and stuff like that. Grey Mustache himself.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Thanks, JP.
Wait, you just created something?
He's on Discord with Mustache right now.
Right now?
That's
JP,
awesome.
wait till the episode airs.
Oh, that's so good. It's gonna be like
Don't worry,
months
don't
from
worry.
now.
I'll say I'm asking for a friend.
So awesome.
That's awesome.
That's so good. You got to check out the Open Legend Discord. And of course, if you support us, you join our exclusive Discord as well. And you support all the nonsense here. Check out our other shows as well. And we'll see you next week.